Welcome to Trivia Viral. Our channel covers all the latest analysis and recaps on TV shows and movies, as well as interesting stories and facts that you may not have known. So sit back, relax, and subscribe to our channel if you have been enjoying our videos so far. A 15-year-old in caught live in a restored firehouse in San Francisco, California. She looks like any other average teenager, and yet she feels very unappreciated. She is very lonely and often avoids her crush and his girlfriend. She is very friends with an extremely boring girl named and with her brother. Her grandmother is coming to visit from Genovia, a small country in northern Italy. She is shocked to meet her grandparent at the consulate of Genovia, where she learned that she was the only heir to the throne. She's given a limousine to go to the annual Genovia state dinner. She finds out that because of the death of her father, she becomes the heir apparent to the throne of Genovia. She is surprised to hear that she's actually a princess and immediately runs off to live with her mother. This video is sponsored by QD. QD is Asia's largest platform for students, tutors, and coaches to find and book lessons online or offline, all from a single platform. Sign up at QD today. Her grandmother, the queen, comes to visit her. She warns them that if she does what she says, she won't accept the throne. Genovia will become a country that no one can rule. She is forced to become the princess at a special event for the government of Genovia. She agrees to learn some basic skills with the queen, who teaches her that she does need to accept the throne before the upcoming Genovian Independence Day ball. The queen has her granddaughter to go in a limo to an official dinner with the Genovian government. She's also given her to the queen's security guard, who works for the government. She starts to see her grandma every day after school for her lessons. Her lessons involve learning how to behave at social events, including how to talk to people and how to make a good presentation. Her often absences cause her friend to feel anxious. After having her hair done by an aspiring hairdresser, her friend confronted her and accused her of trying to act like the fashionable girls. She is very distraught when she finds out that her friend has actually said hurtful things. This leads to her breaking down crying and telling her everything that she wants to tell. This causes her friends to think differently. She tells her friend that she must never tell anyone that she's a princess, in order that the queen can control the situation at the upcoming annual ball. The 15-year-old girl is the new queen of Genovia. This is because her hairdresser broke his confidentiality agreement by giving her a wig to wear. The queen is annoyed and refuses to go to the state dinner. She attends and humiliates herself and her grandmother. She and her grandmother go to a state dinner to honor themselves and to show how embarrassing she really is. She agreed to be on her friend's talk show that night and to hear her crush's band play on the same night. She has only a few months to drive a car. She decides to go on a car test drive with my grandmother and go to the local arcade. She says that her grandfather always wished to become a king, but he abandoned the throne only once because he loved his girlfriend. He thought about abdicating only once because he fell in love with her friend, but later, he decided that his love for his country was more important. Her car crashes while the queen is trying to take her to San Francisco to be questioned about her decision to become the new queen. She then rams into one of the city's most iconic cable cars that carries people from all over the country. Her car crashed into a cable car that was carrying people who wanted to go to Italy. The woman who struck the cable car is a nun who calls the police. Her mother insists that the queen be permitted to make her go to San Francisco station to get a permit to drive a car. In order to avoid going to a police car station, the queen makes a fictitiously organized order of chivalrous men named the Order of the Rose that she made up herself. He's so appreciative that he agrees to let her come in his car and take her to the consulate. Her boy, whom was very in love with, wants to take her to the school's summer party. She agrees, but the other kids are hurt that she was so excited to go with such a popular boy. Her friends are thrilled to go with him, but they both feel hurt that she let the famous kids go first. Her mom is a wise woman, and she cleverly explains that Josh never liked her when she was just a child. Indeed, she did, but she dismisses this observation. She is pleased with the way things are at her school, but when the press first comes to visit, the party becomes crazy. He wants to become famous by giving her a public kiss, but instead of the kiss, Lana and her friends cause her to lie in a tent with a bunch of friends. When they realize that she is really naked, they ask the local press to come and take some photos of her naked. The paparazzi, of course, took lots of photos of her. Her coach catches a group of paparazzi at the gym and brings her home safely. Her parents and grandmother sleep peacefully together. The next morning, she clings to her mother as she sleeps peacefully. She is shocked to learn that she may be the next queen because her father recently died. However, the queen is irked by the fact that she may not be able to present herself, as the queen insists that the queen be the queen. She warns her daughter that she should no longer participate in the family wedding, and that she should only bring 1 or 2 friends. The security tries to convince the queen to accept that she is a daughter of the queen but that she's only 16 years old, and that she's not even her mother. She offers to apologize to her parents and invite them to a special event to announce her decision to accept the responsibilities of a princess. She is a regular girl who lives alone in the San Francisco suburbs. She humiliated her school crush by saying that she looks like a mean girl. She does nothing to cause her to be embarrassed. But her teachers refuse to do anything because they know that she deserves to be humiliated. Her parents realize that she needs to decide on a royal ceremony before the family members can attend. She makes plans to run away and disappear. She is saved when her parents show up at her house with a very unusual present. It turns out that her father had died several years earlier, when his daughter was 16. When she hears the sad words of her father, she thinks differently and decides to go to the royal ball. Her car crashes during the trip, but the royal guard, who was driving the limo, stops him. He had suspicions that she was planning to run away. She is arrested and thrown in jail, and the Genovianese government forces her to give a speech to the throne. They go to their wedding. When they arrive, they dance together in a park. The queen holds hands with her boyfriend, the royal guard, as if they were beginning a relationship. All of them are boarding a plane to Paris. The main character, who just turned 15 years old, explains to her friends that her family is leaving for Genoa, Italy, to begin a new life. She plans to spend summer vacation with her parents. She is delighted to see the sea and the palaces that surround Genoa from the window of her plane. What are your thoughts about the story? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe if you would like to see more similar videos, and give us a thumbs up to get more recommendations of our videos. Be the first to watch the latest videos by clicking the bell icon. See you on the next video.